Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the quarter and semi-finals of the largest AI tournament ever in For Honor. Don't worry about this. This is okay. I'm fine. If you are new here or existing yet again to come back to watch it over and over again, I wouldn't mind if you also subscribed, if you watched them all. You wouldn't really want to miss the finals, would you? So, you know, I'm really close to 500. It's not really that much of a number, but I'd like to see the 500 before the end of this month. Of August, but nevertheless, let's get into it. Round one beginning, Sent with a decent starting health lead on that balance, but Itakiri is already going to close it up with one heavy. She dodges the kick. Sent does not fully Itakiri with that, but does get a nice zone parry, putting her out of stamina. Gonna start the flurry here. She does not fall for the unblockable feint. Back with stamina, deciding to go for a dodge attack. So does Sent. Both connect. Calls the bluff on the level 3, but Sent sends it through, keeping him in the lead here. Sent caught dodging. Sent now in a lot of trouble here with his position. Itakiri decides to not kill Sent on that punish. Dodge attack saved. Sent now at a critical health. They trade lights, but Itakiri does kill Sent in the end. Itakiri takes round one. Sent starting round 2 with a massive half health lead after that Eagles pounce. Beautiful reads on the Sent, but not there. Sent dodging the kick, that would have been massive damage. The heavy tracks the dodge attack just enough to pin her. Sent decides to go on the stamina offensive here, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be able to do anything. Well, Itakiri put herself out of stamina. She is now 1 stamina point left. Holding on to her stamina very dearly. Sent dodges that heavy easily. Does not parry the dodge attack after she threw it out on his unblockable. Sent goes for the punish, but he somehow misses. Itakiri now out of stamina after getting hit by that light. She dodges the kick, but can't dodge the second punch. Sent with a flurry of attacks while Itakiri's out of stamina. Well played by the Sent, giving her the thumbs down. Alright, round 3 starting. Sent with some bad reads to start. Already put down to half health. Does not want to parry that dodge attack. Gets the 2 lights. Would have got the level 3, but he feints it. Itakiri now at that 1 stamina area again. Gets it back. Parries the dodge attack. Does not punish it too well though. Sent now kind of at a struggle. Calls the bluff on Itakiri and goes for the triple lights to connect. Caught dodging forward. It's a heavy for it. Itakiri with a on-read dodge attack and kick to put Sent down in round 3. Defeat. Oh my god, before I could even end myself, Sent level 3 punches Itakiri into the geyser. Taking a lot of her health. Itakiri not wanting to get hit into that geyser again. She's going to need to really keep herself safe here. Sent's on the offensive. That level 2 connects. The level 3 does not. He feints it. Itakiri with her back to a geyser now on that 1 stamina. She puts herself out of stamina to get the kick away. Sent needs to move before that geyser tears him up. The final round. Sent goes for the triple lights to connect. Itakiri! Oh my god! Sent with the beautiful read! Interrupts the sweep with his kick of his own! And knocks Itakiri out! Sent is our winner! Round 1's gonna begin. Griffin with a confident kick. But Berserker already bringing back the offensive. Griffin does not fall for the unblockable, but Griffin throws a risky light and it gets parried. 2 dodge attacks hitting the wall. Back to neutral. The guard break does not counter the Griffin, but she does end up dodging the kick from Griffin to his zone. Seems like Berserker has a bit of a health lead. Berserker throwing out random lights. Griffin's eating these up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Nothing Berserker could do would shake the Griffin. He dodged almost everything. Round 2 starts. Griffin with a nice dodge in the unblockable. Goes for a Dark Souls roll out of the corner to a guard break, but it doesn't connect. What a move on Griffin's end, but he's gonna get punished for it. The light connects, but the heavy does not break the Berserker's guard. Berserker goes for guard break to zone, but halfway through the zone, it hits the wall. Berserker with a nice hyper armored. Both opponents kind of starting to stare at each other. I'm having a stroke. Griffin going to punish that wall hit. Berserker does not flinch at the top heavy and finishes round 2 with a zone. I had a stroke. Round 3 starts. Griffin starting with that kick, but Berserker with a prominent light parry to unblockable. The second unblockable not shaking Griffin whatsoever. The zone connects again. Griffin's got to do something about that. Berserker is piecing him up left and right. Checks him right into that wall with a reality check combo. We see Griffin with a decent starting health lead, but Berserker is going to try to bring that back. The unblockable does not connect this time. Griffin does try to bait out a parry attempt, but he misses. Dodge attack hitting the gravestone. Berserker with a nice hyper armor trade. Zone connects. Bash connects. He's gonna finish her off. 1 health Berserker. She goes for the dodge attack. Griffin does not punish it. But Griffin does punish. An unblockable sends through with dodge attack. Showing why even you could still play this character with his blindfold on. Griffin's standing in the geyser to make the health lead look a little less. Alright. Oh my god. Final round starting. Berserker had a lot of low health, but so is Griffin. She does not throw him into the geyser, but both opponents at the same amount of health. Berserker out of stamina, getting hit by the kick. 1 health Berserker's left. Back to the geyser. Griffin 1 health. The deflex, the undodgeable. Griffin is rolling away like a coward, putting himself into the geyser. He doesn't know what he's doing. He turns around and he light attacks and he kills the Berserker. What a fantastic combo. Rolling yourself out into a geyser just to unlock light attack. Truly Dominion series level gameplay right here. Round 1 starts. Tiandi trying to spin circles around the Conqueror, but Conqueror is not taking it, whipping him left and right across the face with his flail. Dodges the palm strike into a nice bash, interrupting Tiandi left and right. Conqueror is really on the offensive, but Tiandi gets a massive light parry. Will he continue his combo here? But no, Conqueror is going to interrupt again. With a massive health lead, both opponents start to stare at each other, wondering their next move. Conqueror again with the interrupt light attack. He seems to be doing that against Tiandi almost every time he tries. And Conqueror slams his head down with a flail. Taking round 1. Round 2 starting. Both look like they went for a trade. Tiandi with a beautiful light parry. If only he would punish it properly. Palm strike misses, but the light attack comes through. Now Tiandi's interrupting Conqueror, but Conqueror is going to not let him interrupt anything. Tiandi with a massive health lead while the offensive comes on. It looks like Conqueror is really trying the same thing over and over again, but it's not really working. Conqueror now on a massive offensive lead here. Conqueror now with low stamina. Ooh, a close guard break attempt, but somehow failing. Tiandi's starting to spin around the Conqueror for fun, but he stays in full block, confident, thinking Tiandi's going for a light attack, and he was correct. Tiandi eats the full block right in front of him. Alright, round 3 begins. Conqueror getting pushed into the geyser once, almost twice. Now both players sitting in the geyser. Tiandi with a massive lead, looking like he wants to end it here, and he does without taking a scratch. Flawless victory from Tiandi, keeping himself in the tournament. Alright, Conqueror being kicked, but thank god the geyser's not there to stop him. Now Tiandi out of stamina, breathing heavily. Conqueror's gonna start trying to punish, but he can't get anything off, but he keeps Tiandi in the geyser to keep his health close. Both really close to the geyser, and Conqueror decides to go for the heavy bash to knock him back into the geyser, keeping Tiandi in the geyser just enough to keep him out of the tournament. Conqueror wins. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if someone's kept an eye, this is the last chance for the Wulin or the Vikings to get in the semi-finals of the tournament. The last standing players are all Knights, being sent Griffin and Conqueror. These people will take the last spot in the tournament. It seems like Zan, who really wants it, Warlord living with 1 health, keeping Zanhu on the ropes here. Warlord takes round 1 with a critical life hold. I know one of you or some of you in the comments were thinking after Zanhu's last performance this would be a cakewalk for Zanhu to take the entire thing. But maybe Warlord doesn't want that to happen so easily. Warlord now kind of on the lower health lead, but all he truly needs is 1 hyper armor trade here and he will be back on it. Warlord interrupts, but Zanhu gets the deflect. Warlord keeping himself there, the double lights connect. Zanhu now going for her infamous dodge attack spam, and it does work while at critical health. Warlord just needed to block 1 with full block and Zanhu would have been dead. Let's hope he keeps his composure for the next round. Zanhu already low health. I'm guessing Warlord used the geysers to his advantage, especially with pressing charge. Warlord tried to get a hyper armor trade, now puts himself out of stamina, but Zanhu can't seem to crack his defenses. Finally gets something through. Warlord goes for a head, but after the full block, double lights connect and put Zanhu down. Warlord holding a 2-1 lead. Alright, round 4 commences, but Warlord is really giving him the work here, really using it, but he throws a bad out of stamina heavy, now on the health disadvantage, but that full block is coming in to keep him in the game. Full block again, Zanhu at 1 health, and Warlord knocks Zanhu out, knocking the Wulin out, and keeping the Vikings in this tournament. It's the YouTube comments are wrong. Zanhu would not take it all the way.
Here comes a new challenger!
Welcome to the semi-finals. Sent Griffin, Battle of the Knights. Sent taking a nice early lead, deciding to take Griffin's stamina instead of his health. Will he punish anything off of it? He won't. Griffin will catch a random dodge forward to get a full punish just like that. Sent on a terrible health area, and Griffin finishes him with what would be a nice kick, unless the geyser almost ties the round after Griffin goes for a egotistical execution. Thankfully, his only 1 foot in the geyser. Because when we start round 2, Sent already on the defensive here, but gets that dodge attack light. Dodges the kick, the thing that knocked him out last round. Interrupts the Griffin. Gets a level 3. Griffin calls his bluff, but it doesn't seem like it's going to work out for him. Both go for a bash, but Griffin's is faster. Sent gets slapped across the face, but dodges the next kick. 2 lights connect. The level 2 punch does not connect, but the dodge attack from Sent connects. Keeping Sent tied 1-1 at such a close health area. Oh my goodness, what a round of constant action. Alright, Sent starting round 3 with a wall spike. Does not seem to punish it, but goes for double lights, and they do connect. Griffin finally learning that Sent is favoring the dodge attack, so he decides to dodge it. Sent's kick connects before he could. But Griffin really wants that kick more than anything. Sent goes for another dodge attack. It works. The hyper armor trade into level 3 puts Griffin at a really critical health area. Griffin faking a bash, but it doesn't work. Sent going for one, but misses horribly. Sent again, dodging that kick. Dodges again. Will he punish? He won't. But neither will Griffin. Griffin with an enhanced light. Or dodge forward light to put Sent down on a close third round. Looks like round 4 is going to start with Sent putting him out while Griffin tried his hardest to attack me. I'm trying to use self-defense to keep him out, but Griffin really wanted me for some reason. Blinded by his lead, now cut down to a tie for Sent. Alright, final round. Griffin already on the low health. If Sent punches him into the geyser, it could have been done, but he goes for the level 3. Sent with a nice dodge attack, goes for the level 2 punch, interrupts the Griffin, goes for level 3, but feints it into the heavy. Griffin now at critical health, while Sent is at 90% health. Giving a close game. Griffin needs to not get hit, but Sent goes for a on-reaction dodge attack, knocking Griffin out of the semifinals. Sent moves on to the finals. ladies and gentlemen, the final round of the video. Conqueror versus Warlord. Warlord has to not only prove himself here, but prove the Viking faction. If Conqueror makes it through, it will be a knight versus knight final round. Both trades coming out. Warlord goes for a hyper armor trade, but doesn't connect. Both characters now staring at each other, aiming high up. Warlord will crashing charge, but he won't get close enough to the wall. The dodge attack does get stopped by a triple light from Conk. Warlord in a maybe bad area. Conqueror gets the parry, but Warlord reads the full block and throws him into the wall. Doesn't punish him properly. Cannot get across to the dodges. Warlord now at critical health. Headbutt connects, interrupting Conqueror. Dodge light gets parried by Conk, and Conk swiftly breaks him down with a light attack. Now, someone at Ubisoft really needs to teach these bots to do heavies after a light parry. Alright, round 2 starting. Warlord crashing, charging into the wall. Goes for the right punish of side heavy. Gets the full block. Conqueror in a lot of trouble. The full block on Conqueror doesn't connect. Warlord now putting himself out of stamina. Goes for a guard break. Really risky, but Conqueror does not flinch. Warlord back to stamina. Conqueror lets him, but Conqueror dodges his light attack. Now he's getting assaulted by lights. Warlord goes for the wrong punish, but now that Conqueror is dazed, he can get that second light easily. What a parry from Warlord. 1-1, round 3. Conqueror with a really early assault on Warlord, putting him to half health. The running attack connects. Will Conqueror do anything with it? He gets a light off of it. Warlord with a desperate dodge light heavy does not connect. Dodges the bash, but can't get the guard break. Headbutt connects. Does not try to parry the unblockable, but makes the Conqueror bait into a guard break. Parries the heavy. Dazes Conqueror, gets the double lights off, gets the full block, but now he goes for the headbutt instead of a light attack, putting himself out of stamina. Warlord really needs to keep himself composed here. Gets hit by one light, blocks the second one. Now Warlord back with stamina. Dodges the bash, goes for an undodgeable, misses. The double lights connect again. Warlord still on critical health, but putting Conqueror close. Does he get to the wall? He doesn't, but he gets a light. The headbutt connects. He doesn't punish. He dodges the light. Heavy. And Conqueror with a superior block dodge. Getting the bash confirmed. Warlord with what would have been a confirmed kill blunders his punishes twice in a row. Alright, 2-1. Conqueror with match point, starting off clean with a full block. Warlord goes for the jump attack. Does not work, but he does bait out the full block. Crash charges him into the tree. Goes for a headbutt, but does not punish. Rather back up to get his stamina back. Headbutts through Conqueror's full block. Goes for the flurry of lights. Gets another full block, but the undodgeable does not connect. Warlord again out of stamina. He's been really struggling this match. Conqueror gets the guard break, but does not throw Warlord on the ground. Both opponents staring at each other. Warlord gets a light attack. Parries a light from Conqueror, dazing him. The heavy does not connect. Neither does the guard break. Now Warlord on the ropes here with his health. Both opponents staring at each other again. Warlord with an instinctive dodge light. It works. Tries to dodge. Misses a guard break. Whiffs. And Conqueror slaps him across the face. And Conqueror will go to the finals, knocking the last Viking out of the tournament.
Victory!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I will say that was a good quarter and semifinals. Conqueror sent, moving on to the finals. Finals will be a different video, a video on its own. Finals will be a first to 3 matches. But I can't say I'm displeased with what I've seen. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I will see you in the next one. Peace.